Welcome to Welcome with Jesus Bible Study. We're going to be in the book of Job, chapter 16, verse 19. Also now, behold, my witness is in heaven, and my record is on high. And I'm going to repeat that. Also now, behold, my witness is in heaven, and my record is on high. His friends, Job's friends, are sitting there accusing him, just like the accuser does us day and night. Oh, you must have done this and you must have done that. And it says that if this and that and this and that. And that's what the accuser is going to do to us. But Job, in all the midst of the accusing, is still telling them, is still telling his friends, I have a witness. I have an advocate for me. He is in heaven. God is my witness. So you're going to have many friends come against you. Not just the enemy, but friends, family, throughout your life that's going to come against you. And you're going to think that you're all alone. Especially when the enemy is attacking you and using these people just like they did Job to take things away and to cast hatred upon you and to cause slander and all this stuff because, you are being tested. God is your witness. We don't have to speak. We'll have to just sit there and let God speak. I had the same thing happen to me when, family members and stuff coming against me and this and that during my testing periods in my lifetime when God was bringing me to Christ and I was losing everything just like Job. And the people just wanted to run their mouth and accuse me day and night. And I'd just be quiet. Because I knew the truth would always come out. And now it's been years later and the truth is coming out, and there's a lot of people that has to swallow their pride. Just like at the end of Job, a lot of people, they had to be quiet. God showed up. Who showed up for Job? God did. And then what did he tell them? You ain't leaving until you ask Job to pray for you. And basically he made them apologize and do all this and that. And then he said, and then he just let him go. But he shut him up real quick. The same way when Jesus was being accused, and before he even got accused, when the Pharisees and the Sadducees were trying to test him, to try to get him, trap him and trip him up, and his teachings when he was out there to get the people to turn against him, to get, the Romans to come and attack him before they even sought to take him. He says, I have a witness. There is two witnesses, me, for I witness against myself and my Father. And it's like, who's your Father? He goes, well, if you know me, then you would know my Father. And if you knew my Father, then you know who I am. And my testimony and my witness is true. We have God as our witness. He is there to back us up. He's our defense lawyer. He's our truth. He's our Savior. If you're facing through any kind of this and that, just remember and realize the truth always comes out. Be still and let God fight your battle for you. Don't take revenge. In fact, you need to pray that they come to Christ. All those are the people that are just hating on you and doing all this and that. Don't think about all the things that they have done to you. Thinking about praying for them. Say, God, man, I hope they come to Christ. Because it's not them, it's the demons. It's the things of this world. It's the evilness of this world. Hiding behind your friends and families. And they got to do that because that's the only way they can trick you. so they can stir up hatred in your hearts and in your mind against those people, so it can cause division amongst God's children. So we're so caught up in this little argument, the tit for tat, that we're not going to go nowhere, we're not going to gain nothing, we're not going to mature, and we're going to learn nothing. God says it's not the old days. It's not an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. This is a turn the other cheek. This is a pray for your enemies. This is a love your enemies. This is a leave it and let God. Let it go and give it to God. Let God fight our battles for us. We have so much going on spiritually that we shouldn't have time for that. Be like, man, I ain't got time for none of that right now. Ooh, I'm going to send it up in prayer and just leave it to God, because I'm too busy trying to grow in my relationship with God. I'm too busy trying to be in this word to receive what God has for me. I'm too busy trying to learn what God is trying to teach me. I'm too busy in the moment for today, so that I don't miss what God is teaching me and what God is blessing me with. And I ain't got time to deal with what happened to me in the past and what you're trying to bring up out of me. I ain't time to be in my emotions. I'm too busy trying to be on my knees in prayer, being thankful, being forgiving, being loving. And that's what we got to do. We got to keep that mindset. The enemy's trying very hard to keep you out of that mindset, because he doesn't want you to grow spiritually. He doesn't want you to have that deep relationship. He doesn't want you to be on your knees. He doesn't want you praying for your enemies. He doesn't want you to be in this word so that you know the truth. He wants you to be caught up in your head, caught up in your emotions, and caught up in your flesh. You're not what the enemy tries to get you to tell you about yourself. You are who God says you are. All you got to do is give it to God. Be still. Be in the Word. Be in prayer. You got to read daily. You got to pray throughout the whole entire day. Non-stop. This is a walk. This is a path. And the enemy is doing all kinds of things to pull you off of that path. And you got to stay focused. You got to keep your eyes on God, so that you not venture and fall off that path. Because it's a very narrow path. It's like walking on a balance beam. The enemy's just waiting for you to slip. He wants you to die in your sin. He doesn't want you to draw that deep relationship. He doesn't want you to have that wall of fire around you, so that when he throws his attacks at you, that it just burns up and flake and it does not prosper. He wants them to prosper. And the only way you're going to build up that wall of fire around you is to constantly be in the presence of God. A lot of people have let their fires gone down. The pits are just white coals. It's heated, but it ain't doing nothing but slowly dying. How does your fire look? Is your fire going out? Is it on fire? Does it need to be rekindled?